So I predict that this lesson will be your favorite lesson all year long. It's pretty straightforward, but it is a very, very important lesson to understand this one because tomorrow it's going to get a bit more complicated. So try and understand the concept behind it and not just the process. It's a very simple process, but the concept behind it is a very important one to be successful on tomorrow's lesson. So with our tree diagrams yesterday, we looked at different events, and each event is an outcome. So for example, if you toss a coin, you have two possible events. You can get a heads or you can get a tails. The fundamental counting principle is what we're going to be using today and tomorrow. And what this says is that you can multiply your options together, or your events, the number of events, to determine the total number of outcomes. So for example, when we looked at a family of 3 children, each time you have a child, there are 2 possible outcomes, a boy or a girl. And then the second time you have a child, there are 2 possible outcomes. And the third time you have a child, there are 2 possible outcomes. So 2 times 2 times 2 gives us the 8 total possible outcomes that we found for a family of 3. First example, looking at how many outfits you can create, of course, assuming that all of your clothes match interchangeably, because that's important. We might not create an outfit if you have brown shoes and navy skirt. Those don't go together, but we're just going to assume that all of our clothes match interchangeably. So if we have 10 shirts, that means we have 10 events for picking out a shirt, or 10 possible options, and 6 pair of pants. And then we had 12 pair of shoes. So if we multiply our options together, that will give us the total number of possibilities for how many outfits we can create. So in this case, we would have 720 different possible outfits. All right, how many meals can we create? We go out to a restaurant. We're going to order an appetizer, so we have 5 choices. And then we're going to order a main course. We have 12 choices for that. Of course, we want something to drink. They're giving us 4 different options for that. And we're still hungry, so we're either going to order dessert, or if we're full, we're going to take it home because we're at the cake factory and you can't not get cheesecake if you go to the cheesecake factory. So multiplying all of our options together, in this case, there are 1,440 different meals we could create from those options. All right, like I said, process, very simple. Tomorrow, the process will get more complicated. So think about this one. How many choices of car could you create if you have 2 body styles, 5 colors, and 3 models? Go ahead and try this one. I'm going to pause the video and insert a question, and then we'll go over it together. Hopefully you came up with 2 body style choices times 5 colors times 3 different models, which would give us a total of 30 different cars that we could choose from.